Olympic athletes learn early how to push themselves physically. But what about mentally? In this installment of A Brighter Tomorrow, I spoke to young gymnasts and a mental health performance coach to learn more about how athletes train the body and the mind. There's no question who's a favorite to bring home the gold.
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles, obviously, and Hesley Rivera.
Many eyes will be on Simone Biles and other athletes, but the journey to the Olympics is no easy feat. And these girls at Show Me Gymnastics in Columbia are learning early what it takes to compete at that level.
I kind of just take a deep breath and focus on the skills, going one by one, not try to rush anything, and then just go through the movements, make sure I have good form and everything.
10-year-old Sophie Thornhill, 8-year-old Finley Otto, and 12-year-old Audrey Nivens spend between 2 to 5 days a week, 4 hours a day, working on skills in vault, beam, floor, and bars. To make it to the Olympic stage, they'll have to make some sacrifices and develop mental toughness.
To kind of be more patient in what you're doing and not rushing through stuff to get it over with.
I already had to give up dance, but now I just kind of teach myself. So I gave up dance for gymnastics.
Leaders at Show Me say the work they do with these gymnasts is more mental than physical.
That fear of failure can be really strong in anything that we're pursuing because it can provide the motivation, right, and the hard work and grit.
Mental performance coach Scotta Morton helps athletes build an identity that can't be taken away from them regardless of how they perform.
In sport, it looks like, go achieve, be the best, and then we'll love you. So then the identity gets really paired with the outcome in our performance.
Morton also works with teams, groups, and even parents who may apply too much pressure.
Let's go back to the goals and purposes of why your kid is in sport.
Morton says it's also important for these athletes to give themselves permission to take mental health breaks.
Mental health breaks aren't what people just think is this kind of lazy, nobody, no work. It's this is where you are pouring more back in your cup. You have a full gas tank to then, charge ahead.
Morton says true mental toughness is showing up when you can't control the outcome.
You can't really be perfect every single time. You're gonna mess up sometimes. So it's okay to mess up sometimes, and then you can just try and fix what you did wrong on the next turn.
In Columbia, Evie Allen, KMU8 News. Dr. Morton says in the case of an injury during your sport, the athlete needs permission to feel, grieve, and process, and know they're not alone, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel.